This is Miss Storm, CEO of Ear King Productions and the founder of the Black History Month Cyphers. And today I have an exclusive interview, live and in living color from the Black Couch. My special guest today is responsible for the careers of many of your favorite hip-hop and R&B artists. He has been one of the world's top booking agents and music managers for over a decade, contributing to the culture. Today I will be bringing you into the world of the infamous living legend, Johnnie.
Cabbell.
Thank you so much, Johnnie, for coming in to the Black History Month Cyphers. Second year being in business, and I'm elated to have you on the Black Couch with us today.
Pleasure.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm blessed. It's a new year, a new millennium, so I'm super excited, and I'm glad to be here.
Well, before we talk about what you have coming up in 2020, I want to take our viewers and your followers and listeners back down memory lane, if you don't mind.
We got enough time.
We got enough time. We gonna.
That's a long list, but let's go. Let's go back into time.
So before I invited you, Johnnie, I did a little research on you. I did have the pleasure of meeting you personally and working with you back in 2008, 2009 when you were managing the mega group Crime Mob.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, all I can say is that song, Look If You Buck, it had the club tore up. I mean, it was just a time where music was just really coming out of the South, pouring into the world, and people were really starting to get to know the whole sound of the South. And I'm from Ohio, you're from Ohio, correct?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio represented. And you know, in Ohio, we have the live musicians, we got the Isleys, we got all the greats that came from Ohio, and we had our own sound. But then when the South, when Atlanta artists like, you know, Blocky Entertainment, Young Jock, Gorilla Zoe, Crime Mob, D4L, Shorty Low, you right, all of these greats. It took over. It was like nothing else, and you are a part of contributing to that whole sound.
I was doing my thing. And I was so into my grind and so into my work that a lot of things just kind of surpassed. Because you got to think, around 2008, Low was at the top of his career. We had just got, we was headlining Birthday Bash Day. I remember like it was yesterday. We was headlining Birthday Bash, and you know, and around that time, like if you headline a Birthday Bash, which is one of the biggest events in the world, like that was like super big. We had put in like 75,000 just into our production, you know, for that or whatever. Crime Mob was, you know what I'm saying, still doing their thing and at the top of their career, you know, D4L, and at the time I had partnered with Deb, and I was working with Gucci and Walker and OJ and Nicki Minaj, and you know, Nicki was a big project, you know what I'm saying, for me, because I had took her from 0 to 100,000 within that year or whatever. And then I was working with, you know, Shop Boys and franchise, like that whole West Side movement. Like my head, if I wasn't managing them, I was booking them. If I wasn't booking them, I was working behind the scenes, working deals for the production company or the label. Like it's a lot of people's careers that I had my hands into that a lot of people don't know. Like I went into just, you know, showing out and exposing stuff like that, but I've been behind a lot of people's careers.
Yeah, so speaking on that, Nicki Minaj, where did you come into her career? Where was she?
I came into her career in the beginning. I hooked up with Deb, and shouts out to Deborah Atney.
Shout out to Deb.
Deb, man, me and Deb had one of them love-hate relationships, and we had became so powerful together that people had started coming in the midst of trying to tear down what we had and everything, and it just, it's crazy. But Deb was managing. Deb had Walker, Gucci, Nicki, and OJ.
I remember.
And I was doing all the bookings for her. And man, if you ever get a chance to talk with Deb, she'll tell you, I used to bring this lady, I'm talking about duffel bags of money. Like with Gucci, I used to bring, the most I done brought Deb at one time was $250,000, literally, all cash.
For one book?
Not one booking, just bookings I had gotten together, and I was dealing with Gucci, booking Gucci and stuff. And I was the one that was doing the booking for Nikki, and I was going so hard. And I remember Dale telling me, like, I need you to do what you do. Mm-hmm. She gave me this mix CD, and I'm like, man, I'm not gonna get it.
That's when mixtapes was hard. Y'all don't remember that. They don't remember when we had to get out
females were not out at that time.
Not at all.
And I'm like, man, I said, I don't know. She like, just do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do, and we're gonna bring it together, and it's gonna work.
Right. So, hit after hit.
Yeah.
That was a successful booking and management company that you ran for how many years?
Hit after hit. About
you blinded.
About
blinded.
About hit after hit was in existence for about maybe 6 years.
So 6-year run, and now we have Global Vision, and that's also a booking and management company.
It's the same company.
Okay,
it's always been here. I just changed it now. I went through a very crazy experience with Hit After Hit. I don't know if you did your homework and found out about this, but I'm gonna just bring it out. Okay. I had this. At the time, I was having so much success. I never thought about
accounting, taxes.
Well, that too.
Yeah, we never.
I never thought.
And that's what we gotta do as a community,
but
as a culture. When you're in the business, is know your finances. Have someone that, if you're not the financial guru, have one on your team, especially when you're dealing with other people's money. So,
but that wasn't my problem. My problem was just dealing with dealing with the bumps and the hurdles that I was gonna have to come across and have to jump over, and I didn't see the bad times coming because I was just so much into making the money. It was so many high times.
So many high times.
I never thought that Gucci would be going to jail, and I never thought that I have people that'll start coming, for me, wanting to see my company, just fall. And I never thought that, it'd be start receiving the negative, because I was receiving so much positive, and there was so much good things that was going on with Hit After Hit.
Right.
I was on the road. But then I started coming, the devil just started working. You're like, I got to test.
Speaking on that, let me ask you a question. These trials and tribulations that you're talking about that you went through with Hit After Hit, were they from people in your own community, or were they from people outside of the African American people?
Both. I had, and I'm glad you asked that question. Mm-hmm. It was this one lady that, man, she was so jealous, and I just think she just didn't like me for whatever reason, but she tried to bring me down so bad, but she couldn't do it. But she tried to. And she took a jab. You know what I'm saying? But I was saying it really like Mike Tyson on it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Crime Mob, when they was out here at these clubs performing If You Buck and all that, they were 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, 16.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know Crime Mob was 13 and 14, and then when they was doing that song.
They was young.
Oh my gosh, so they've been doing it. We need to pay a lot more homage and respect to Crime Mob, honestly, because they've been doing it for a while. Yeah, and they did introduce an entire new sound. Wow, so 15 years.
Yeah, so
wow,
their parents decided to make me their manager. Now I had groups before, but I never was really. I was in the game, but I wasn't in the game.
Do you still sing?
I do it last time.
Can you sing a little bit? Do you mind? I really would love to have it.
I sang the hook that I sung on this song that was very popular.
Let me hear it.
We them east side thug niggas for sure that them big kid presidents. We for that. Hey! We wrote that. Hey! We ballin' out control, nigga. You know that.
Wait a minute, Johnny's had an exclusive freaking throwback with Johnnie Cabbell singing one of his classics from back. And when was this? The 90s? The 90s?
Yeah, this definitely in the 90s. Definitely in the 90s.
Wait a minute. So, as I said, I know that you started off as an R&B singer. I used to be in an R&B group
called Intake. And we were signed to this label called 40 Street Records.
40 Street Records. Based out of where?
Out of Atlanta.
Out of Atlanta.
And
40 Street Records.
Rashida was signed to this label.
Okay.
Skinny Pimp out of Memphis was signed to this label. And it was another group. I'm talking about back in the day. So I didn't know nothing. I'm talking about 112 Jacket, they wasn't even out yet.
Wow.
The group I was in, we was cold. We really would have been huge and big, but everybody wanted to be the superstar.
Well, no, because God had other plans for your life.
He did.
And He let you see what you needed to see from in front of the stage and now working behind the stage. And that's where it really, that's where
I
all
didn't
that
know nothing about the bid. I didn't know nothing about publishing. I didn't know nothing about
a lot of artists
royalties and none of that. And I had somebody that kind of pulled me to the side and was like, look, you need to get on top of it. I see you like the business person of the group. Like, it's
let's shout that person out because that person is.
Oh, you want me to shout out?
Yeah, that person is.
Guy named CJ. CJ is the big brother of I think his name Daryl. That was Blackberry Molasses.
Oh, Blackberry Molasses.
Hey. But he
talking about boy Bobby. Bobby about to
yeah, Bobby was in that group.
Yeah.
But Daryl, who was like one of these singers, his brother CJ, who used to produce it. He the one that kind of really put me on game, pulled my coattail, and was teaching me, telling me about the business and everything. And that magic thing when you start reading.
Oh, research.
And you click like this
is where I need to be.
This is where I need to be. Forget
that's the same.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the same.
This is where I need to be. I want to be on the stage.
Yeah.
I want to be behind the scene. Yeah. I want to get the bag.
Control of that money.
You know what I'm saying? But I see the bag. So, you know, I was booking and didn't even know I was booking, but I had built so many relationships from when I was on the road. And I used to help people out. And
I'm going to cut into something else. I know you want to tell me. So, Johnnie, growing up, where did you grow up at? In Cleveland, Ohio?
I grew up in Cleveland. My mom divorced. I moved to Atlanta when I was like 8. I want to say.
Okay, so you've been here for a long time. The majority of your life and your history is based right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Yes. Okay. So, when you were a child, how was it like growing up for Johnnie Cabbell? Did you come from a poverty, a humble home, or did you come from a silver?
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
Be 100.
I came from the hood. My mama did not have it. She did not have it, but she was raising 3 kids. I have 1 brother and 1 sister.
Are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest. When we moved down here, like, we was homeless for a minute. And then when we did get into an apartment, I was in the hood. I was in the, I don't know, like y'all remember, I was in the OPs, which that's in the heart of Decatur. The heart of Decatur was the OPs, Swanson Heights, and Gateway, all 3, and I think 1 more apartment, but all of them right by each other. But
was your father in your life?
No, he wasn't.
Did you later on in life get to have a relationship with your father? I
never got to have a relationship with my father. The only thing that my father did for me was bring me closer to my immediate family after 35 years. When my father passed, which he passed it's been about 4 years now. And when he passed, and it hurted me, and I always resented him, but when he was in the midst of passing, like he was trying to, I guess, make things right, but I was just being so hard, and I was like, I ain't want to hear this and that. But the day that he did pass, I remember I was on the road, and they were like, John, you need to really get here because I don't think he's gonna make it to. And I said, I talked to him on the phone, we're talking, like, I'm gonna get on the flight. I kept going back and forth with it. When I did get there, he had just passed 10 minutes. But he brought me closer, because this was the first, man, you gotta think, it's been 35 years since I seen inside of that family. The only people that I knew was my mom, my brother, and sister.
Right. So let me ask you this. Growing up as a young black boy in America with no father and a single mother, taking care of you and your other 2 siblings, do you think that cultivated who Johnnie Cabbell is today?
It definitely did, because one, when I was growing up as a child in school for a minute, I think up until like my 7th grade year, and we didn't have it. I'm talking about, when I tell you I experienced poverty, it was definitely a lot of hard times that I remember going through with my mom and everything. Like, we used to wear, they used to call them Jeepy Creepers. You know what I'm saying?
You used to get picked on.
I remember, you know what I'm saying, having them bologna, you know what I'm saying, in the frying pan and making the sugar sandwiches.
With the red.
Yeah, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sharing a roll, you know, and everything. But it was crazy. I went through a lot. But
how did you come out of that? How did growing up in such a dark, I will call it dark because I'm from the projects myself too, you know, and I know what it's like growing up with in a single family household. How did what I'm asking is what was burned inside of you? What kept you going? What kept you, dedicated to being great?
Believe it or not, it was always, and I can only speak for me.
Right.
But the negativity and just seeing what I was facing and what my life was against, it gave me motivation to say, you know what, I'm going to be somebody.
That's right.
I'm going to really, really change my situation.
That's right.
Not for anybody else, but for me. I'm not going to just sit here and accept that I can't be somebody great. Right. I cannot be successful.
Because of what your environment is. Right.
And I just, it was always a motivation for me. And then, you know what I'm saying, I used to see other kids with family and having their father and stuff and having nice things. I want that.
You envy that, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna work hard. I said, when I grow up, I'm finna get to this money.
So now that you are a father, how many children do you have, Johnnie?
See, that's a whole other...
No, the reason why I'm bringing that into the equation.
I got 10.
And that's okay. So Johnnie Cabbell, he has 10
I have 5 boys and 5 girls.
Oh my God.
It's a story behind
what a blessing. 10 kids, 5 and 5. You done now?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Growing up, like we said, with no father, single family home, now that you're a father, now that you are a father and you're in all of your kids' lives.
All of them.
Now, I want to just say for the record, I have been to one of Johnnie Cabbell's children's parties, and he ain't hold back nothing. It was one of the best parties I ever been to. My kids they had a great time, you know. I just want to salute you and tip my hat on that, because that in itself, to me, is more important and it's more of an accolade than being a successful music guru or that, because it's hard to be a father in this society with our children growing up. Right now, it's really hard.
But what I want people to know, it's not just the money and the blessings that my kids have. Like, I'm really a father. Like, I'm at my kids' school events. I participate in activities.
That's right.
We do family things. Like, we go on our vacations. I take them on vacations. I spend time with them. I'm still taking care of the grown kids that are grown, 26 and 22. Like, I literally take care of them, literally. So, you know, but I wanted, because I didn't never get that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I do be gone and I work a lot, but I am really in my kids' life. I love my kids. I'm there for them.
I want to touch on something else. And also, I want to just say, you know, congratulations on being a father of 10 kids, because that's an accomplishment, and for you to
that's something me alone had.
And alive, and that's what I was going to get to. For you to be here and alive and be able to be in your kids' life, and for them to be able to see you building this legacy that you leave for them, and be able to, you know, relax knowing that when you leave, because no one is promised tomorrow, but when you leave here, you've left something for them.
Yes.
You have a will in place for them, life insurance in place for them. You think that stuff is important for them?
I learned
a lot of that.
I didn't understand.
You're
right.
And
I did not really understand that till the passing of Blow, and it made me realize how important and how on top of that you need to be, because I seen a lot of stuff that, you know, I just wish would have went different.
Let me ask you this. Are you a part of Shorty Lowe's family? Like, do you help with his kids, or do his kids still call you if they need something?
I help his mother.
Okay.
I help his mother. I know the kids, you know, when we do the memorial, we have our candlelight, like I talk to them. I don't talk to them on an everyday basis like that, but, you know, I know them. We keep in touch, but I'm more closer to his mom.
How is she? She's
doing good.
Still doing well. That's good to know. That's really good to know. So I also wanted to say, future tense. What's coming in the year 2020 for Johnnie Cabbell?
It's a lot.
Who are you managing right now?
Right now, I have about 6, 7 artists. I have Leighton Green, which is signed to QC.
Oh yes, I love her. I love her.
She's doing well. I have her. I have Light Skin Keisha.
Love Keisha.
I have Young LA.
Oh, LA.
She's coming back. He's
Yes.
been home now. I'm managing him. I have this wonderful, wonderful, great, talented artist, Kissy Lee.
Kissy. I know Kissy. She's a writer.
She's a
Kissy's
writer and a singer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so excited about her career, so excited. I also have this artist out of Memphis from the school called Trap Girls, and I'm excited about them. I have a very, very talented young lady. She's 16 and she is cold. Wow. She's probably going to be one of the biggest artists 2020. Mm-hmm. Her name is Fly J. She's from Savannah, Georgia. She's Camouflage's daughter. She was on the rap game. Okay. She did America Got Talent. She was like one of the first females in the rap thing that had gotten the golden buzzer. Okay. So like Fly J is like so good.